Alright, hello and welcome to WnC 15.5. We got round robin pools to start. Of course, our best of 5 sets for everybody here. Everyone will get through 4 sets first, and then we'll go into a final bracket. Today we have Cardo versus V, starting off with a Shulk versus Joker. Both of them are actually returning WnC players, so I'm excited to see how they've kind of been leveling up over the weeks. And I'm not sure exactly if they've actually played each other yet, but realistically, I know that we have kind of some leveling up opinions of Shulk in general. I think he's a great character and has just a really good variety of matchups that he can handle compared to the rest of the cast. But really, when it comes down to it, Joker's still definitely a top tier, and I'm sure that we're going to see some pretty top tier stuff from V as we see the player here on PS2 to start. But starting off so far, I mean, V's coming out pretty strong on Cardo, but that shield art's going to keep him from getting comboed too heavy and maybe even out of disadvantage, really. I'm going to add the character swap really quick here for the stream. Cool, but still no stocks taken yet. We're just over a minute into this first game. I wouldn't be surprised yet if Cardo could make somewhat of a comeback at this point, because Joker doesn't have too many kind of wild kill options that you can't really, or that you wouldn't expect per se. If you can kind of camp and shield when it comes to sitting like center stage, you try to elongate your stock life here. But at the same time, with Arsene out, it's pretty intimidating. Okay, just like that, kind of just like I was mentioning, Cardo already back in the game, but yeah, Smash Art being out, you have like extended launch distance after getting hit, so he's still going to end up being able to pull out that first stock. Okay, we're going to see if V can hold on to the stock lead. I'm curious to see what his neutral is going to look like with a stock lead especially too, but Smash Art is out now, which is kind of a tough spot to be in when you're Shulk at a deficit too, because he's really trying to get the stock off, but at the same time getting hit well, and Smash Art is not a great place to be. Getting footstooled a little bit there. Guns are coming out too. V's just definitely spacing around Cardo pretty effectively. Okay, we saw Tether cancel a bit too. Cardo's just kind of waiting to see if V's going to make a bad decision coming off of the corner, but after that actually ends up chasing V out there off stage and sealing out that first stock himself to even things up relatively quickly. Alright, forward air does true combo to grab afterwards, so we got an early percent combo there for Cardo. Shield Art is out. Not exactly sure if V can handle, maybe trying to change his combos a little bit for the Shield Art Monado, or yeah. But things still looking relatively even here. Okay, guns coming out. Arsene guns just intimidate these so much. If you get hit at like a mid-high percent, it puts you in a tech chase situation, which is terrifying. As well as the fact that guns, like, also if you, let's say, hit like a forward tilt or a landing there and put someone in a tech chase situation, you can jab reset with guns as well. But Arsene's actually going to be out of the picture here. Things still looking very even and smooth between these two players here for game one. I'm excited to see how they progress, because they're playing pretty safe and solid so far, and maybe just trying to get the download on each other as this is a best of 5. Alright, guns coming back out. V kind of just spacing around, getting his chip damage here and there. Interrupting Cardo's up air actually, but gonna get hit by the back air on the launch distance, actually taking the stock off of V. And now V being at a stock deficit, which is a complete reversal of the first stock. Alright, Cardo definitely has these early percent combos down. I mean, his 2-piece combos with really is all you're gonna get with Shulk, except for maybe some things you can do with, I think, Cluster Art, but off stage there, I don't know if guns actually interrupted Cardo's recovery or if he just knew he wasn't going to make it back. Alright, up goes, going to be an early percent combo. Actually ends up getting 22 and re-grabbing, actually 27% combo, which is solid for Joker, and having adapted to the shield art there. But still a bit of traction to make up here for V. Really just like one more conversion might even things up. Ooh, okay, so finally sealing it out there off stage. Cardo definitely confident to go out there, and V just kind of unsuspecting when it comes to someone pressuring him off stage like that. So game one going to Cardo. And yeah, that Shulk skin actually does kind of look like Chrome. I can see it. I did see that someone put Crom in like high tier recently in their tier list. I always forget living room's actually a stage. Alright, we're going Hollow Bastion now on V's counter pick. One of my favorite stages at this point when it comes to our stage selection for the Western Washington Smash scene. Kind of just feels like a mix of Smashville and Final Destination, so you have platform control in the middle there, which is really good for projectile characters in general. But at the same time, you got room to work with if you are a character that likes to space out, try to draw your opponent in. Maybe if he just wants more space to work with, kind of like space himself out around Shulk and his giant sword, really. But gonna have an early percent string there. The double up air from Cardo was clean. I think you have to be pretty accurate to land that too, because you have to get the startup hit of the second up air in order to link the finishing hit. But yeah, Cardo's so quick to go into shield art for V's early percent combos, and actually negates some of the opportunities that he would have had if he had landed the full combo. But speed art coming out now. And I mean, the downside of like actually holding a strong advantage against your opponent in the first stock against a Joker, at least, is that Arsene comes out and makes things a lot more interesting. Yeah, Joker has a comeback mechanic right out the gate, so oh, the second hit of Smash Art not going to take it there. That would definitely would have sealed out the stock, especially facing outward side stage like that. But even center stage, Smash Art taking that stock off. Alright, seems like more so Cardo's been adapting to this matchup rather than V. I think V is just having a tough time getting in at this point, whereas Cardo's kind of noticing where V is landing in general. Alright, kind of dancing around each other once again. V sneaking in these whip hits here and there with the guns. The guns don't do too much damage though, but I mean they tack on over time, so some guns is better than no guns, right? But Arsene's out already again. We're only 90 seconds in. This is 2 Arsenes, and obviously he's working from quite a bit of a deficit if we're seeing that. Ooh, offstage forward air. Okay, that's going to even things up, and we have still a half an Arsene meter to work with, so if V can get one combo going, that's like a 0 to 40 if you get, I think, down throw forward air, which is ridiculous. Okay, neutral air, gonna lose Arsene, but still gonna have an early percent combo opportunity, but on shield art just makes things a little bit weird. And like, who practices combos against shield art, right? Like, we don't have enough Shulks in the scene, at least here. I don't know if any particular scenes have more than like one Shulk representative, so why would you take the time to practice comboing on shield art? But forward air gonna seal it off the side there. And speed art out, pretty hard to react to at this point. I mean, makes Shulk a lot quicker than even Joker is. But a full stock lead now. V definitely has to force an approach, but Cardo's doing such a good job to space out and away and get his little stabs here and there. I mean, that was a great option. Catching V's cross up on shield too. Has Buster Art out, down throw, forward tilt. It's going to attack on quite a bit more damage. V stuck in the corner. Not a great place to be, especially with Arsene out. His recovery is pretty traceable, but shield art out once again, which is nice as a defense to Arsene especially. It's making me feel like Shulk actually might be a pretty solid counter pick to Joker, at least, dealing with this high tier character. Or top tier character, really. But off stage for Cardo, there's not going to connect the up special and actually trade with V. Barely makes it back though. V has an opportunity here to make this at least a one-stock game. Oh, but ends up trading with the cross slash and dies for it all the way across screen there, and Cardo's up 2-0. Alright, so faced with the 2-0 situation, V has got more space to work with. Now going to Final Destination. I'm not sure exactly if this is the play or if he wants platforms to really start working around Cardo's sword with, but I mean, definitely a strong comfort pick when it comes to taking Joker to Final Destination. Alright, so game 2 here. I'm excited to see what V has learned when it comes to the Shulk neutral. It seems like he hasn't had much matchup experience really prior to this, because it seems like he's been really more so like learning how to space around Cardo's aerials and even what Cardo's like kill options are. Okay, counter coming out, but Cardo playing patient enough to react to these options. Which is one of the perks that I'm realizing Shulk has, is that he has the time and space to react to his opponent by just throwing out safe aerials. But forward smash coming out as a whiff there. Goes for the deep counter, not going to connect it though. I like the option. That's definitely one of the big things that makes it feel pretty even when Arsene is out against Cardo. Just because, I mean, Cardo can deal with Arsene with shield art, and obviously can go off stage and... Oh my gosh. Ledge pressure situation. Cardo can go off stage and contest Joker Arsene like recovery. But at the same time, Arsene has that counter which can deal with Shulk's recovery pretty easily too. Down smash finally with punishing Cardo's roll there and sending him off the stage. I personally just hate getting hit by down smash. I feel like it just reminds me of like a Wi-Fi move, like spot dodge down smash. It's so triggering, but... Alright, now Beast with, I think, his first stock lead so far in the last 2 games. So exciting to see this. I mean, on his counter pick 2, Final Destination, it might just be that he's getting some confidence on this stage. Okay, down throw up special, gonna be quite a bit more damage, but I think I see Cardo shaking his head. He wanted to cancel the Monado, I think, before landing the up special, which is a kill confirm combo. I think it's actually pretty frame tight though. But I have seen it before, and just after a few whiff hits, Cardo's back in the game, even percents now. Okay, V and Cardo both kind of just dancing around, even just staying outside of roll distance between each other, but that just shows how long Shulk's sword is. Okay, up guns. Cardo actually parries it, which is kind of tight. Alright, forward throw, we're going to set up the ledge trap. He immediately counters and not going to get anything out of it. Not even going to get punished for it either. Okay, good chasing there. Cardo loses shield art in the middle of that up air, which is unfortunate for him, but he gets on quite a bit more damage with this Arsene out. Arsene meter almost gone though, especially after getting hit. It's going to be gone in an instant here. Back here trading with maybe neutral air from Shulk. Interrupts the up special, but Cardo has jump art out, so he's going to make it back. Both players just kind of going back to the footsies. I like that both are so diligent about just kind of resetting neutral and instead of like trying to force their situations, but off stage pressure. V's still not able to adapt to that cross slash. Oh, but back air to air wise, Cardo gonna get it up there and have the stock lead once again, kind of bringing it back from a deficit early on in this game. Oh, Nair down tilt. That's so much damage. He's done 4 times now with that Buster. Alright, we're at 40%. Kind of clean and easy way to tack on some percent there. But back throw's going to send Cardo way off stage. V setting up for the edge guard. He isn't even going to use or try to use the counter on Shulk's recovery there. Shulk never snaps to ledge. You can try to make it look like it will by spacing it just perfectly with the up special, but the side special does in fact snap to ledge, just like we saw there. But V unfortunately... Oh, finally getting the stock off from center stage over forward air. I thought he would just kind of drop the opportunity to do a smash attack, but he gets it with a forward air anyways. We're back to a last stock situation. Really, Cardo needs just one solid call out. Maybe he's even saving the smash art until he's at got V at a higher percent here. Yeah, there it is. And really, we just need one solid hit before V's down a 3-0 here off the forward air. Yeah, that will take it, and that will be a 3-0 for Cardo against V here in round 1 of round robin pools for WnC 15. We'll have another stream set here in just a second, as I think the rest of the round finished up pretty quickly too. So we'll be right back.